How to get what you want. Discover what your life is really about. Hello and welcome to part 1 of this 6-part e-course, How to Get What You Want. If you think you can, you can. Hi, I'm Selina Stone, a Master Life Coach and Casting Director, here to guide you through this series. Now, you can download a written copy of this course at selinastone.com under the heading e-courses. In today's session, we'll be mainly covering areas that we've already spoken about in previous courses. Repetition is key, and these points that are being discussed again are to be digested and fully taken in. Life is so short that you cannot wait for your wishes to be fulfilled. Neither is it generous enough to you to take everything for granted. However, it is possible to design your life in a way you can go out and grab whatever you want. First of all, you need to have a clear picture of where you are right now. Then, realise what it is that you truly want from life. Develop a clear understanding of what you need and what you do not. Over the next 6 modules, we'll help you comprehend your wants and find the ways to make sure that you are going to fulfil them all. Everyone is evaluated on the basis of his or her successes. However, success does not mean the same thing to everyone. In the first session, you'll have a close look at what success actually means to you, and then we will discuss what the purpose of your life is. This session is the underpinning on what others are based. Moreover, it deals with the things that set the foundation and what your life is based on. So, what is success? To freely bloom, that's my definition of success, by Jerry Spence. How to argue and win every time. Everyone wants to be a success in his or her life. People consider material success as the key to more money, happiness, fulfillment and rewards. Regardless of how different people perceive it, everyone wants it. Different people define success differently, and they tend to change their definition with changing times and circumstances as well. For some people, conventional success is more important, and it seldom goes beyond money, cars or big homes. You must have your own definition for success. However, you don't have to be dogmatic about this. You can change your definition of success and put it closer to reality. Before that, you need to comprehend what success actually means to you. So, write down your definition of what success is. It may take a good amount of time to sort out your priorities when you define what success means. Don't worry, take your time. If you haven't wrote down your definition yet, then do it now. Don't cheat yourself. So, who is successful? Bob is a 32-year-old store assistant. His wife Anna is 30 years old and works in the administrative section at a small local firm. They live in their small suburban cottage with 2 children. Bob leaves his shop at 6 p.m. every evening and is greeted by his wife at the door with a kiss and a hug. Now, Bob finds time to play games with his children and every night reads them a story. Despite financial constraints, the family goes on vacation every year and they spend a lot of time together. Another case scenario is Mary Jane. She is a 28-year-old single woman. Her job as a financial analyst enables her to maintain a posh apartment in the city and own a Lexus. She could afford a holiday anywhere in the world, though she rarely goes out of the city if it's not on an official trip. Her hectic workload seldom allows Mary Jane to reach home before 7 p.m. or to go out for a party. Lack of socialisation often gives her a feeling of loneliness, though she believes that the money makes up for it. She is ready to put aside her personal feelings for a career that gives her enough money and social status. Okay, the question now is, who do you think is the successful of the two? Bob or Mary Jane? If you're a teenager, you'd have selected Jane without a doubt. She maintains a great lifestyle, has a good job and plenty of money. If you're older and yearn for contentment in life, then you would probably select Bob, the happier one with a contented and fulfilled life. Now compare your selection with the definition you've wrote down. You can see that your selection and your definition have a lot in common. A person defines success on the basis of a number of factors, and you are no exception. Your definition of success is formed by your upbringing. Everyone perceives things on the basis of the values he or she has learned in the childhood. Then there's your beliefs. Beliefs deep rooted in your mind affect the way you perceive things. And then we have traits. A particular characteristic that distinguishes you or that is genetically determined may influence the way you perceive things. And then we have your attitude. Everyone has an opinion or general feeling about everything. And then there's your peers. Your family, friends, colleagues, or whoever you maintain a constant contact with can influence the way you perceive things. And what about society? It is an important factor that has more influence than many of the rest we've just spoken about. Every experience that you have in life, small or big, each and every experience in your life influences the way you perceive things. All of the factors just mentioned, more or less, contribute to what success means to you. Now, there's a myth that states that people are born winners or born losers. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nobody is born just to win or lose. The way you live your life makes you a winner or loser. As Benjamin Disraeli puts it, the secret of success is constancy to purpose. Using some techniques and methods and improving your attitude, behaviour and personality can lead you to a destination called success. More often than not, you are responsible for what you get from life. Even a single, sensible, timely step can change the entire scenario. You need to sense what the situation demands and act accordingly. Nothing is worse than looking back after some years and saying, I wish I'd done this. Know where you're going in life. Setting goals is something everybody does regularly. However, few find it in them to go through the plans they set. You need to know where you're going and constantly check and make sure that you are moving in the proper direction. Creating a vision and a mission statement of what you want out of life will provide you with some direction and momentum to move forward. It can act as a catalyst in accomplishing your task. So, what is your life all about? Different people look at life in entirely different ways. While some people let things happen to them, others go out and make things happen. It's very important to have an understanding of which group you belong to. If you are driven by a compelling vision, you have a greater chance to feel good about yourself. If you have a true mission, you have a better chance to know where you're going in your life. When you feel you are in control of your life and events, you will naturally feel more confident and motivated to achieve more. Ask yourself the following questions. Once again, please look at your worksheet. What do you really want to get out of life? A clear vision and a well-defined mission will help you realise the real purpose of your life. Both your vision and mission should express your purpose for existence. Following is a series of questions for you to ask yourself in order to do some soul-searching and to give yourself some insights into what you are all about and why you are here. When I grow up, I want to be a pilot. As a child, what did you dream of becoming? Which 3 people do you think have influenced your life the most and why? If you could choose your career and get paid whatever you wanted, what would you opt for? What are your top 3 achievements in life so far? What was so special about them? Doing what makes you the happiest in life, what is it? Who are the 3 people who you admire the most? What are their characteristics and qualities you admire so much? Write them down. Have you ever helped someone less fortunate than you? If yes, what did you do? If no, why not? List out your greatest strengths. What steps should you take in life to maximise your strengths? What is that one thing for which you would be willing to put everything on the block for, and why? Imagine that all the time you spent till now comes back to you. How would you utilise it now? What would you do with this the second time round? There are sure to be results, events in your life you're happy about. What are these? Which are the results, events you are unhappy with? Is there a word of advice that you have picked up from your life so far that you would pass on to the world? Name one thing you value the most in life. What would you really like to do with your life? Answering these questions will give you a clear idea about yourself. The whole point of getting you to think about those questions was to really get you to think about what you want and wanted for your life. It would be easier for you, after answering the questions, to realise what you want from life and how you're going to get it. If you've answered all the questions given above, then write down your own mission statement. A mission statement is not a to-do list, so it's not easy to write one, and it shouldn't be something that is rushed. Take your time, go for a walk or take a short break. It's better to get away from the routine environment. Remember, your mission in life is far too important to be skimmed over. A mission statement needs to be honest. Make sure you actually believe in your mission statement. If you don't, it's a lie. Don't cheat yourself. People who do not have an authentic mission in life tend to just have materialistic goals. The greatest problem with such people is they don't know what fulfillment is. After they've achieved, they say to themselves, "Is that all there is?" Elvis Presley, also known as the King of Rock and Roll, was a giant in the modern entertainment industry. Few people influenced American popular culture like Presley. Wealth, fame, women, success. All the pleasures of life were plentiful in his life. However, when Presley killed himself by overdosing on a stash of drugs he stocked, he was only 42 years old. Despite all his successes, he followed a self-destructive lifestyle. Presley was a man who owned what others dreamed about. His success was legendary and his achievements were enviable. However, without a sense of fulfillment, there is no joy. Success without fulfillment is failure. Your mission statement says only about what you really want to be in life. We can go one step ahead to understand how we want our life to look in the end. That broadens our insights even more. A method of doing that is to write your own obituary. It will give you a comprehensive picture of what all you want to achieve in life and how it should be in the end. Especially note down the things you will be remembered for after a long time. Okay, that's it for today. I hope this session gave you a lot to think about and reconsider. Delve deep into the spheres of your mind, your heart, and let the inner secrets reveal something valuable to your life. Then work out this assignment again. Good luck. And once you've done the work asked of you today, then tune in to part 2. And remember, if at any time you wish to download this course so that you may fill in the questions on the worksheet, then please go to selinastone.com under the heading e-courses. And as always, until next time, be lucky.